recall the exhilarating thrill of your first crush? The way your heart pounded in your chest, your palms grew sweaty, and your stomach did somersaults? Ah, the sweet agony of adolescent love. Today we delve into a story of such a crush, a tale that unfolded not in the pages of a romance novel, but in the hallways of a senior high school. Our protagonist, let's call him Jake, was a relatively normal high school sophomore. He was neither the captain of the football team nor the valedictorian. He was just Jake, a typical teenager with a love for comic books, video games, and a secret crush on the girl who sat 2 rows in front of him in biology class. Her name was Emily. Emily with the hazel eyes and the laughter that sounded like wind chimes on a breezy day. Emily, who was the human representation of sunshine and optimism. Emily, who was completely oblivious to Jake's feelings. Weeks turned into months, and Jake's crush on Emily only deepened. He found himself lost in her smile, her voice, the way her eyes lit up when she spoke about something she was passionate about. Yet the fear of rejection kept him silent, his feelings locked away like a precious secret. Meanwhile, the high school was abuzz with the preparations for the annual spring dance. Jake dreamed of asking Emily, but the thought alone was enough to make his heart race. The suspense was building, the stakes were high. Then, one fateful day, Jake found a small folded piece of paper in his locker. It was an anonymous note that simply read, "She likes you too." His heart pounded at the possibility. Could Emily actually reciprocate his feelings? He spent the next few days in a state of excited anticipation and utter terror, the mystery of the note consuming his thoughts. The day of the dance arrived, Jake, gathering all his courage, walked up to Emily, his palms sweaty, his heart beating like a drum. The moment had come. He asked her to the dance, his voice barely above a whisper. Emily looked surprised, but then her face lit up with that sunshine smile, and she said yes. In the end, Jake found out that the anonymous note was from Emily's best friend, who had discovered Emily's secret crush on Jake. The dance was a night to remember, filled with laughter, shared secrets, and the sweet promise of young love. In retrospect, the story of Jake and Emily is a sweet reminder of the innocence and intensity of a first crush. It brings forth feelings of nostalgia, the thrill of the unknown, and the bittersweet taste of young love. It's a story that showcases the courage it takes to face your feelings, the thrill of taking a leap of faith, and the joy of finding out that sometimes your feelings might just be reciprocated. For all the Jakes and Emilys out there, remember, the beauty of a crush lies not just in the joy of reciprocation, but also in the journey of self-discovery and the courage it takes to face your feelings head-on. After all, the stories of our first crushes are the ones that often shape our narratives of love and relationships, creating memories that last a lifetime.